Let's pick up where we left off and speak to everyone here in the student union. Hopefully you guys are doing well. I'm doing all right. Life has been it's been a bit rough, but I'm all right. Don't even worry about it too much. And also, hopefully you guys are, safe and whatnot, because I know a lot is going on in terms of just the weather itself. Like over here, it was recently hot as hell, but I feel like overnight it randomly got cold as hell, which is no surprise. We're at fall. It's just weird because we went like a lot of fall being really hot for some reason. Normally it's always cold from damn near the start, but it kind of just happened overnight. So the weather here has been extremely bad. It's like constantly storming. It's really windy. There's constant tornado warnings, sirens going off. It's just a lot. Hopefully wherever you are, it's a lot better. Class 7 still hasn't decided what to do for the festival, right? I get why you'd want to take your time thinking it over, but you should really pick something soon. You could have the most amazing idea in the world, but if you can't prepare for it properly, it could turn out terrible. You're right about that. If I can help you out in any way, shape, or form, just let me know. I want to make sure you kids have the support you need to execute whatever it is you're doing. It was Casper and Klein.
Klein was giving me a rundown of last year's festival. It sounds like everyone involved had a pretty good time. Guess it's gonna take some work if we want to top it. Our class was talking about setting up a cafe or something. Maybe we should think bigger.
Yeah, this is the problem with everyone here. Everyone's trying to think bigger to be better than every other class. Hopefully things turn out well. Sometimes, I'm not gonna lie, it's probably better to just settle for something. I feel like it's more about having a great time. It's just a festival. The pool's gonna be closed during the festival, so I figured I'll lend a hand to whoever needs my help. I might check out what all the club members are doing with their classes too. Should be fun. Last year's festival had this really good energy to it. Yeah, it'll be fun to see what you first years are gonna bring to the table this year. And hopefully something good, if anything at all, with the way things are going. Got Loggins and Fradle. Everyone's shoving all the grunt work onto us this year. Well, whatever, no choice but to get over with it. Or no choice but to get over it? Wait, what did Loggins even say right there? I feel like either I butchered it or that sentence didn't make any sense. As soon as the grunt works pops up, everyone always tries to dump it on the sports club. Oh, whatever, no choice but to get it over with. Okay, you made sense. I didn't. My bad, Loggins.
One of the first year's classes wanted to use the training hall for the festival. I decided we'd do them one better and have the club help them out with whatever they're doing. I hope our class first years bring something worthwhile to the festival. I wonder what the group setting up in here will do too. Regardless, this year's festival seems like it'll be a lot of fun.
Hopefully. Okay, we have Mint over here with her quest. We're not gonna speak to her though.
A girl named Mint is currently borrowing the kitchen. I figured she'd wanted to do something for the festival, but she says she's planning on cooking something for her uncle. What a thoughtful niece she is. How could I say no after hearing something like that?
No, It's very sweet.
She needs to see this through on her own. I'm not going to interfere. I just hope some of our plates are still intact by the time she's done.
I mean, as long as you're watching her, everything should be intact. You're not gonna let her break your shit, are you? We got Dorothy by herself.
I got started on a book right away. Emma's busy with her student council stuff, so I have to write for the both of us. We're cutting it rather close now that the festival's only a month away, but I'll make sure we're done in time for the deadline.
Dorothy, I gotta say, that is probably the first time you've ever, been very normal. And not like at our throats about BL. Boy love stuff.
We're trying to figure out how exactly we're going to run our chess club classes during the festival. Upper Class Chess Club plans on lending us their super ritzy board and pieces. Hopefully we'll be able to teach a bunch of people just how much fun chess is.
Yeah, hopefully so, Stefan.
My kids went out to the store to stock up on chess books too.
Relations between our clubs have become much better since our match last month. Not only that, practice itself has become much more enjoyable. How could we have let ourselves be separated for so long?
I never thought the day would come that we'd be helping Stefan with a festival attraction. Despite my disbelief, I can't say it's an unpleasant prospect, however.
I mean, it shouldn't be. We're all a part of Thor's, aren't we?
I hear that clubs are allowed to set up their own events for the festival. Perhaps I'll establish a ghost story hall where visitors can come listen to true tales of heart-stopping terror. Listeners beware, you're in for a scare.
Barrel, settle down.
Upon further consideration, I'm quite taken with the idea of a ghost story hall. All I need is the right curse, and the vice principal will be more than willing to grant me permission.
There's something wrong with our dear, Barrel. We got Toa. I wonder how she's holding up. I know it's been a little bit since, that took place over at, Crossville Orcus Tower. But still.
Oh, Rean. Sorry, but I've got another student council meeting right now. I'll probably be able to show you what I was talking about this evening, though.
Fine by me. We're meeting in the computer room, right?
Yes, indeedy. You better get excited. We're just about to start a meeting, but I'll meet with you in the computer room once we're done.
It sounds like a plan.
Looking at how energetic Toa is now, you'd never believe she was caught up in a terrorist attack last month.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
We've got a lot of work to do, but if she's not letting it get her down, we won't either.
Well, that's the spirit.
It's still a month until the start of the Academy Festival. There's plenty of work for the student council to do already. It's no easy task, but the festival's success hinges on us doing our part to help everyone else.
Alright, I believe that's everyone in the student union. Let's head over to the library.
Instructor Thomas has stuck himself in that spot like some kind of research-hungry barnacle. How am I supposed to clean that corner of the library if he doesn't move? There's no way to stop him once he gets started, is there?
I mean, there probably is. You just have to go over there and tell him.
I mean, I've already been keeping the library open extra late so students can look up what they need for the festival. but that's not an open invitation to stay in here for days on end.
You're telling the wrong person. Come on, Carol.
Class 1 requested that I do some research into the historical setting of operetta they'll be performing. You can only imagine the joy of having your own students call upon your aid. So I pulled an all-nighter planning and prepping the outfits for maximum historical accuracy. That night perfect.
Wow, they must be pretty serious if they're willingly asking Instructor Thomas questions about history.
And now for the props. I might not have slept, but I'm too motivated to stop now.
Uh-oh.
It looks like all the first years have their festival plans well underway. The Academy Festival is a yearly tradition here at Thor's, a festival by students for students. It's only esteemed as it is because of the blood, sweat, and tears of countless students before you. Don't let us down.
You laying it on pretty thick. It's a lot of pressure. Any new books?
Actually doesn't look like there's any new books here.
Yeah, same stuff. Alright, let's set up. See if there's anyone up here. And there is. Scribble, scribble. My man's out here taking notes, huh? I've been so swamped with everything I need to prepare for the festival that I can't get any studying done. I'm going to have to use my free day to make up for lost time. And best of luck with that. Let's head over to the gymnasium. Damn, this place is completely empty. What about up here? No one. What about the pool? No one. The only person that's here is Angelica in the training room. But we're not going to do that because that's a quest. So let's head on over to the engineering building. We got Crow over there. Most likely with George, of course.
You're meeting up with Toa later, aren't you? Have you come up with an idea of what to do for the festival yet?
Not yet, but it sounded like she's got a good idea to share with us.
Nice. Looking forward to seeing what you end up doing. I'm not gonna poke my nose into deciding what Class 7 should do. I'm looking forward to seeing what you guys come up with.
It could just be my imagination, but Angie seems worried about something. She's not usually the type to think things through, but I've caught her lost in thought a couple of times lately. Yeah, I wonder what that's all about. Especially since she, has a quest for us to meet up in a training hall, most likely to spar. It's definitely not normal. I'm a bit worried. I actually received a request from her today. Do you think it might be related? Oh, seriously? If you got the time, try and hear her out then. It might be just what she needs to get whatever she's worried about out for mine. Try to help Angie with that request if you get the chance. It might be just what she needs to get out of this funk she's in. Sure thing, George. And I believe that is everyone. So what we need to do now is to do some of these bonding events. And not to worry, I booted up this game. I think it was after your bus let me know about the final bonding events and stuff. So I already know who I'm going to save and the ones I'm not going to. I guess we'll just start with our boy Elliot. I do need to save though. Yeah, because actually he's our highest, which is no surprise because I'm usually linked with him the most, I believe.
How's it going, Rean? Come up with any good ideas yet? I haven't had much luck myself, so I came up here hoping for some inspiration would find its way into my head.
Same here, really. It looks like Toa has a care package of inspiration ready to show us, though.
Well, knowing her, I'm sure whatever she's got in mind will be a big help. Oh, by the way, the wind orchestra decided that we're going to hold music classes at the festival.
Huh. That sounds like a good idea, actually.
I'm hoping it'll be a good way to get more people into music. I'll be helping the club out with the classes as much as I can.
Should I hang out with Elliot for a while? Yes. Well, I've still got some time before I'm supposed to meet up with Toa. Mind if I hang out here with you?
No problemo.
Let's see what's going on with our boy Elliot. Oh yeah, you know how I mentioned that Toa had an idea about what we could do for the festival? Based on what she said yesterday, you might end up with the biggest part.
Seriously? I wonder what it could be.
I guess we won't know until I ask her. One way or another, we need to decide on something tonight.
Yeah, fingers crossed. With all the excitement right now, Thor's hardly feels like an academy. There's an entire month to go, but the festival is the only thing on everyone's mind.
It's wild. Even upper class students are taking initiative. They're working with their own two hands too. I don't think there are too many academies like this one. I mean, personally, I wouldn't know, because this is the only academy we really know outside of Genus Royal Academy. And that seemed like a pretty good time over there, our experience with that. And then we don't know too much about Saint Estrella.
I'm with you there. Hey, I know this might not be the right time, but...
You
know, I was pretty upset that I couldn't attend the music academy at first.
Rightfully so.
But I'm over it thanks to you guys. I'm glad that I was able to attend Thor's.
I feel the same way. It's been half a year now. Let's see if we could top it with the second half.
Definitely. But before we worry about that, we've got to figure out our plans for the festival.
Oh yeah, that probably takes priority. On another note, you have your violin on you, right? Would you mind playing it for a bit?
Sure. Maybe a little music will inspire us to come up with something great.
Let's hear it. Look at our boy. Outfit looks amazing too with him. I love the little hat he has. Your bond with Elliot strengthened.
How is that? I'd love it if all our classmates to hear me play someday. Or I'd love all of our classmates to hear me play someday.
As would I. Next person is Fee, I believe. She was like the next highest. Whoa, are all of these flowers you planted? I didn't realize so many of them would bloom at the same time. Great job, Fee.
You helped. I'm gonna give some of them out now.
Sounds like a good idea to me. Nothing wrong with showing off the fruits of your efforts.
Yep. I'm still thinking of stuff for the festival too.
Thanks, but it's fine if you focus on this for now.
Cheers.
Maybe I should help her with her flower deliveries. Need a hand with those?
Sure. Let's start potting.
I'm on it. Rean helped Fee pot of flowers. Oh, I don't know if you could tell, but I've been trying to work on how I read. And no, I'm not talking about all the fuck ups I do. That's gonna happen because I'm terrible at reading. It's inevitable. I try to be better about that too. But what I'm talking about specifically is the flow. How I say it, like how the speed. Because you guys remember back in Legram when I was roasting Uses and I was making fun of how he speaks? I have a very similar speech pattern, I believe. Like I speak at a specific speed. It's not necessarily slow, but it's not fast either. So I've been trying to speed it up a little bit. I don't know if you can't tell. Hopefully you can. Like when I'm reading the dialogue, I try not to pause as much. These flowers are really pretty. Did you ever find out what they're called?
Edo said they're an herb. They're used for all kinds of remedies. Very practical.
Huh. Your old Jaeger corpse probably got a lot of use out of them.
Oh, one more thing. Apparently they symbolize familiar love.
Oh, that's sweet. Ah. Do you miss the others in the corp?
Kinda. I don't feel lonely though. I like it here.
Glad to hear it.
I never thought I'd be able to raise these. I didn't understand what Edo meant by giving them love at all.
I don't think that's the case. In fact, I think you're the only person who could have raised them so well. You spent plenty of time with all of us by this point. We're almost like a family of our own. And I know you care about us.
Huh. Maybe you're right. How wonderful.
Oh, it's cool. We got Edo coming into the mix. I feel like it's not rare, but it's nice to see, you know, some of the other characters join in on the conversation, especially non-classmates. It's kind of like, it reminds me of our time spent with Laura, with Monica.
Oh, Edo,
Edo pulled feet to her chest and hugged her tightly. Oh.
Ooh.
Uh-oh, she can't breathe.
See, as the head of the gardening club, there's not a thing in the world that can make me happier. Now, you should go spread your love by delivering your flowers to everyone. Can't breathe.
Uh-oh. Ain't say I ever wanted to trade places with me before now. I am really happy for her though. Let's make some deliveries. Rean and Fee took the flowers and off they went. Oh, Beatrix, of course. He's like number one. Got Sara, of course. Surprised we didn't give one to Edo. And Laura. No. Isn't that sweet? Emma and Elisa. Hey, if this track don't make you feel good, I don't know what will, man. I'm out here going through it lately. This track is making me feel a lot better. He walked around handing out flowers as a way of saying thank you to the people who had helped her during the year. And she gave us one. Oh, she's so cute. Look at her blushing. Once they finished, Fee handed the last one to Rean and they returned to the gardening club. Your bond with Fee strengthened. That was an adorable moment.
Thanks, Rean. Laura, Sara, and Beatrix all seem happy.
Of course they were. I'll take good care of mine too.
I hope you'll raise more flowers as nice as these. Will do. Raising flowers with love, huh? I like the sound of that now.
Oh.
The single most important aspect of raising a flower is how much love you devote to it, and Fee did a splendid job of it. I wonder what she'll decide to raise next. I look forward to finding out.
Adel's so supportive, man. Adel's a goat. She's top 5 NPCs in this game. Alright, let's move on. I think it's Sara and Emma. Here's our favorite drunk. Are you already drinking at this time of day?
Yeah. I'm just in the mood for a quiet drink today.
Yeah, that's not really like her to be like this. That's odd.
But never mind. You should be more worried about coming up with some brilliant idea for the festival. Me and my drink will be waiting right here for the good news.
She seems a bit out of sorts today. Yeah, that's what I'm feeling like. Hey, mind if I joined you? Maybe kicking back here for a little while will help me come up with a good idea.
Be my guest. Just take a seat beside me. I'll get you something to drink.
Hopefully that's tea. She really does seem off today. I wonder what happened. Here you go. Our boy Fred. Uh-oh, why is the music getting sad? Wait, he poured a glass over there? Oh god, don't tell me they're about to hit me with a sob story. We're about to get a little bit of backstory for Sara? Is it a comrade or a friend that she poured that one up for? That no longer among the living? Who's that glass for?
An old Comrade-In-Arms. Today's the anniversary of their death.
Oh, man, I'm sorry to hear that.
It's been years now, but once a year I like to buy him a drink.
Her Comrade-In-Arms. That's an interesting way to put it. Is it somebody that was also a bracer? That's kind of a weird word for a bracer to use, isn't it? I mean, it is. It is. I kind of agree with him. It is kind of strange. It makes you think that about jaegers. Now, I don't know. We don't really know that much about Sara. We got a little bit of information on her. About her bracer life. And about how she found Fee. But that's about all we really know about her. Could she have been a jaeger? I don't know, man. But yeah, he's right though. That's something a jaeger would say. Like Comrade-In-Arms.
Curious about my past, I take it.
Honestly, I am. I wouldn't even lie about it. A little. Yeah, Rean, a little that's an understatement for me. That's a lot. I'm not going to ask about it though. You've never even brought this up before. Yep, much like she never brought up the bracer stuff or anything. Like, it took a while for, I had already suspected that she was a bracer. But it took a while for us to really get confirmation on that stuff. And even then, I don't even believe she is the first one that gave us that confirmation. It'd be wrong to just ask you about it. Besides, it probably deals with things that are way over my head as it is. That's why you've stayed quiet about it until now, isn't it? I'd be lying if I said I wasn't interested. But to be honest, I'm still a student. There's so much that I have to learn. So much that I still don't understand. One day though, when the lessons I've learned and the things I've experienced allow me to stand as your equal, yeah, then you could tell us. Then I'll ask you to tell me about your past. That's awfully grown up of you. Who knows, maybe in a few years you'll even mature into my kind of man. Well, you are teaching me, so you never know. Yeah, that's true. Gives me something to look forward to. Well, that's enough sentimentality for one day. The class is all yours if you want it. Sara, you know damn well you can't do that. Is encouraging underage people to drink a hobby of yours or something? Lighten up, I'm just joking. Your bond with instructor Sara strengthened. Huh. That was a very, very interesting bonding event. That's probably one of my favorites. Because now we have a new theory on our hands. That this girl, Sara here, our favorite little instructor, might have been a jaeger at some point. Is that Comrade-In-Arms comment? It doesn't really sound like something a bracer would say. It definitely some jaeger stuff. Speaking of, you need to hurry up and reach boozing age. Once you do, your first drink's on me. I'll hook you up with the good stuff. Oh, I'm looking forward to it, honestly. Alright, now let's go find Emma. Yeah, that was pretty cool. Like, Sara is very interesting to me. I think I'm interested in her the most in this game. Unless I'm counting Aryan Road. Because Aryan Road is by far, I'm talking about by far in this whole damn series. She's the one that interests me the most. Because I don't understand why she's alive. And it creates the possibilities for other people that we know should be dead that could be alive. It's rare to see you stay in your room on a free day, Emma. Something up? Yeah, just feeling a bit tired, that's all. With the Academy Festival coming up, all the classes presidents have a lot we need to take care of. It's weird because she said classes presidents. It's kind of weird. I don't know why she just didn't say class presidents. That makes sense. I guess I should let you guys get some rest then. You've got commitments to not just our class, but to the literature club too. Well, it's not as bad as I might have made it sound. For one thing, the literature club's festival preparations are more or less taken care of at this point.
The only thing left is waiting for our class to figure out what we're going to do.
Yeah, we really do need to get that sorted out pretty soon.
Let's do all we can to make this festival one we'll all remember.
What's wrong, Emma? I feel like you've been out of it for a bit now. I think even that night before we ended off the day, she was staring outside of her window. But then again, it's probably has something to do with whatever is, their time running out. Whatever Celine was referring to. Because we have no clue. But she said that the time is running out. Is something on her mind? It was pretty obvious during last month's field study, but there's definitely something Emma's been keeping from us. Hey Emma, you feel up to talking for a little while? I'll leave you be if you want to rest though.
Rean, thank you. I really do appreciate your concern.
Oh no, that wasn't what I... Oh boy, the music cut off. When the music cuts off, things are either about to get very mysterious or very serious. Maybe even sad.
So Rean, I have a little magic trick of sorts that I'd like to show you. Would you like to see?
Why does your face look so serious asking something like that? What exactly do you mean by magic trick? That's what I want to know, Emma. Like normally when somebody say, "Can I show you a magic trick?" They're probably smiling a bit or something. Yours is giving me a weird feeling. I feel kind of uneasy. What is this, a candle? That's an old looking candlestick. It is though. It's got the three little sets on it. Did you bring that along from home?
Yes, I brought it along with everything else. Well then, let me begin.
What? What is she doing? What is that? A wand? Is that a conductor's baton? Wait, no.
Flamma flame.
Bro, she's a witch. She really is just a witch. Like, I am sure what we read in the Erebonia folklore, her family is a line of witches most likely. Her grandmother and Vita. And Celine is her grandmother's familiar, who is probably a holy beast since Celine was speaking. But then again, she could have made a spell that allowed Celine to speak. So it doesn't necessarily mean she's a holy beast. Yeah. How did you do that? I didn't see you use your arcus. So that can't have been an orbal art.
That's right. All I can say is that it's a magic trick of sorts. However, that should make it clear that my background is abnormal, to say the very least.
That's putting it lightly.
Although, I'm sure you suspected as much after what happened at Longram Castle and seeing my connection with Celine.
Seeing your connection with Celine? Honestly, you could have just left it at the Longram Castle stuff. I'm not sure why you brought up your connection with Celine. Like, what is he gonna get out of that? Well, I've been suspecting you for a while, Emma. It's funny because I mentioned in one of the earlier parts of the playthrough itself, like, I don't know if it's part 1, 2, or 3, but I was talking about her weapon. Because it looks like a witch hat. Her weapon looks like a witch hat. And I thought that was pretty interesting. But then when we got to Bareahard, I think it was Bareahard, I believe, that was when she healed Rean with something that was not a orbal art. It's like some sort of witchcraft spell. And I think that was after I had read the Erebonian folklore. So I was already on to you. Now I see. Rean? Thanks, Emma. That was a pretty interesting display right there. I have no idea how you did it though.
Rean, thank you.
What are you thanking me for? You were the one who put on the show. I'm sure all the other classmates would react the same way if you showed them what you just showed me. Besides, we've got Milliam in our class. As far as mysterious goes, the girl who can summon Gatlum takes the cake.
That's...
I'm not sure. I agree, but Emma, the witch stuff that I believe she is kind of crazy too. They're both equally mysterious in my eyes. But yeah, Gatlum is more mysterious than Milliam. Even though I think it's just something from the 13 factories, is what I've been saying.
I suppose that's true. Maybe it's ironic for a mystery girl number 2 to ask, but what exactly is Gatlum anyway?
Wish I knew. Oh, so you don't know either? Here I was thinking that there was nothing in the world you didn't know about.
That couldn't be any further from the truth. There's a lot that I don't know. Oh, come to think of it, I forgot that I baked some cookies yesterday. I'll pour out some herbal tea, so feel free to help yourself if you like.
And so, Rean and Emma relaxed together with some cookies and herbal tea. Your bond with Emma strengthened.
I'm glad I decided to show you that. It's like a weight's been lifted from my shoulders, you know?
Glad I could be of assistance. The rest of Class 7 and 1 will always be here for you. Or, I said 1. I'm like, wait, why did he say that? The rest of Class 7 and I will always be here for you. So don't feel like you have to keep things bottled up, okay?
Thank you. I'm glad I decided to show you that.
Alright, well I think for now, I am going to call this part because I gotta go do something. But I might come back later tonight to finish recording the rest of the bonding events. So I will see you guys next time for more Trails of Cold Steel. Take care.